We got some stuff to sort through, I think. Oh, you serious? Well, thank you. It's the best way to beat a Darkest Dungeon. Nukan says, game has so many micro things to focus on. Right. Yeah, that's part of what is making it more challenging for me than it probably should be. The fact that I am easily distracted at things. All right, we have a. I like the collar on the Grave Robber, kind of like Becky Lynch in WWE. I can make another. Now we're going to have to do level 3 at this point. Kabbalan, also hello. Glad to have you here. Yeah, you can. Yeah, exactly. As Sprawl was saying, the Plague Doctor and the Grave Robber have camp skills that will remove diseases from their party members. So I've been waiting on some of these people to take them out when we have some of those members in play. But like half of our roster is level 3 now. So yeah, we're going to have to do a successful level 3 run in here. So the question is, before we get everything sorted, which one? We got a Necromancer. We can go for him again. We have Room Battles. We have. This one is doable, I think. Well, now look at this one. That's a little too risky, though. You know, a 25% damage boost is insane, but you have to bank on a trinket you won't normally be in the position to use. I guess if you're doing some kind of... Oh, you're welcome. I guess you're doing some kind of Death's Door strats, that might be doable, but more HP for Man-at-Arms, Room Battles. Sprawl wants Cove. That's true. Sprawl wants Cove. It's short. I can skip one, and there's no boss to have to worry about. It is only busts, but and the Book of Rage is interesting to play with, and plus I can sell it, if we need to. That's true, and as he points out, we haven't done the Cove much. We're still only at level 1 on the Cove. So, that all sounds like good reasoning to me. Let us get a team together of Cove experts. Ruin Scrounger. I think Cove Tactician. Damage in the Cove. Alright, Ashley, I think we're going to send you back in. But we need to get rid of Scattering, though. Yeah. As a matter of fact, let's decide what we're going to be doing first. So as far as... yeah, we got to get rid of that. Is dungeon going to be complete bust? I don't think so. I think this may be our first successful level 3. Sprawl saying, if only Ben had never seen the Thrall hint. Well, Ben is adamant that he would have figured it out anyway. They just look too much like. Finally, they just look too much like bad news. And with that, I think we're gonna be in pretty good shape. Also, does anybody need stress taken care of? Let's get Vex's wasting sickness treated too, because that'll just set him up for more diseases down the line. I feel healthier already. Okay, so let's get this set up here. All right, so we've got Cove Adventure, less stress damage. Okay, that's good. Stress damage faded is good. Yeah, I think we could send Sway back out. So let's put her in rank 4. Let's see. We've got Dr. Sprawl. Is good at 2 places. Neither one of those are the Cove. Then again, this might be a good time. Ooh. That one's bleed resistance, max HP, and crit. I'm thinking maybe we'll send Ben and we'll send Benny and Sprawl and get Griping taken care of. And Cove should be good for Blight too. And Zane, thank you for reminding me. This way, can I hit anything in position 1? Okay, so here's my thought. If we take Sprawl and Benny, who do we put in rank 1? We could send Angry Mog back out. She's good at places that aren't the Cove, but she's a very strong Hellion. Or we could send... Ven is a Cove Explorer. We could send him and go with a different team. So if we do send Ven, he would be rank 2, right? Or rank 3, I should say, starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, rank 3. Yeah, I guess we'll have him be rank 3. And we haven't sent him out in a while. So we will do Ven there, and he can cover healing. So we've got Cove. and I think P-Bug, Vertigo, Griping. Is it Eldritch? There are Eldritch things in the Cove, right? I know the fish. I don't remember if the fish are considered beast or Eldritch or fish or what. Let's see. I guess, yeah, it makes sense to send her out, because she does do a lot of damage. And Ven can mark as well, right? Yeah, he marks with Vulnerability Hex, yeah. Kabbalan asks what the skull icon is. Those mean those are locked in. They will cost more to remove at the treatment or the treatment facility, and they will not be swapped out by getting another quirk. Otherwise, when you have all 5, you get a new one that will swap it out. Draconel, okay, it sounds good. Who would you like to be? You can grab one of the Resident Evil names, or you can, or one of the other ones we have, like the Crusader or whatever. Or if you have a class you want, we can just put you in the queue whenever we get a new one. So in that case, we'll do. I guess we can do Benny with his point-blank shot build. Maybe give him some HP and stuff like that, or just build up his dodge. I think we'd probably do it. So we'll put him up front to start with, I think. And point blank moves him back, and then, yeah. So we'll do Benny. And then Draconel would like a Dogman. Sounds good. We will get ourselves a new Leon at some point. Oh, sorry, mute mic. There we go. You're welcome, Kabbalan. Alright, so, as a matter of fact, I think we'll be sending Draconel out on his first mission. So we got that stuff, we got Houndmaster, we got Benny. I think we'll put the Blackjack on you. So we got stun, we've got damage, we've got more damage with that one. We've got the target whistle, we've got marking. I think this is a pretty good team. And we've got a lot of Cove bonuses, like less stress and scouting, which of course scouting helps immensely. And we've got healing. And we've got the 1-2 punch of bandage plus extra healing with that. So I think we're looking pretty good here. So since we're not taking those, I think we will get Moggs. So I think the Red Plague is just too dangerous to just leave. Just leave to a pinch of snuff. So Draconel can lay down sick burns with a tattered scroll of insults. Yeah, Crusader would work too. If you would prefer Crusader, we can do that. Otherwise, but yeah, if you're happy with Houndman, you can be Houndman. Alright, so we're definitely want point-blank shot, strong as we can get it. And accuracy, base 1 of 5. Damage mod stays the same, knockback goes up. Accuracy is, yeah, essential. Grape shot. I'm trying to think of... Oh, Doodless Advance is going to be good. As it gets more crit. A Riposte is good too. Yeah. Oh, Plague Doc is King of the Cove. And I'm going to take her over in Arbalest. Okay. Sprawl just wants in on at least one run before we go. But no, that makes sense. So we will do Dr. Sprawl instead. I'm guessing you mean for Blight and all that stuff, right? In which case, let's upgrade. We've had Dr. Sprawl from the beginning, pretty much. So what would you recommend, Sprawl, while are you here, to decide on your skill loadout and everything, while we upgrade? Because we know we're going to want more healing. Protection is big in the Cove. What do you... how does the Plague Doctor help with that one? Oh, what the heck? Is that... Have I never even tried this thing? Damage and speed on an ally. That's pretty cool. Maybe I should grab that over one of the other... that guarantees a curing 2. Here's Blight and Bleed. Well, Cossack cures on himself. Okay. Oh, you mean for Blight, right. So I'm guessing we probably want to do the The Plague Grenade, because you can't go wrong with that. That is a accuracy. The increase of blight. Does this increase the damage? It does increase the damage. Okay, so we're definitely gonna go with that. So that sprawl should be taken care of with the extra blighting. We'll go back and raise the, which we need to. Vulnerability hex, that's fine. Accuracy is going to be fine. Daemon's Pole, damage mod, critical, pole rating, clear corpses, that could be useful. Sacrificial Stab. I don't think he's ever going... Well, he can use it in rank 2. Max out the blight skills with Cove enemies are weak to blight. Okay. Missile Artillery, damage versus Eldritch. Weakening Curse. Minus 30% damage could be good. Okay. So yeah, we'll do Sprawl. And you recommended the... You want both blight skills. Okay. I guess one of them hits the one in front, the other one hits the one in the back. Okay. Sounds good to me. Drakenel will use Hound's Harry, of course, increase the bleed. And then we'll also do... Man, that's a really high chance of stun, isn't it? Oh, is it factoring in his... Drakenel, let's see. Oh, it's not factoring that in. It just has a pretty good chance of stun. Okay. Well, I am all down with that. So accuracy and stun. We definitely want the stun to go through. Marking is good. And then the last one was Benny. We've already bought some skills for him. Right. Okay, then we make sure the blacksmith, make sure everybody's upgraded. You know, Ben was all about dodge with him, so we'll do that. He's good. Then we'll want critical and speed. We'll do that for him. I think that's where we're going to have to stop, unfortunately. As much as I do want that, because we need the money to actually make it through. Even though it's a short one. 4,000 about the lowest I think I can go. So Dogmen and Bounty Hunters have the highest stun chance based on their skills. Got you. Thank you. Okay. So, I think we're good with that. And then let's load up our trinkets. Alright. Sort by, we'll remove all, sort by. Okay. Sprawl. We want some blight bonuses. We want blight stone. Okay. And then can we do anything about that speed to bring it back up? I just don't get these head items. 30% heal will raise the minimum, I'm pretty sure. I think that might be worth it just to get more stress in there. Let me know what you think, Sprawl. We'll come back to you. We want the bleed for Houndmaster. And man, I'm thinking with a 140% chance and another 40% chance, that's a pretty much... We could probably stun lock pretty much anything on that one. So I'm thinking that might be just the way to go on that one. And 10% protection is really good too, yeah. Oh, the head items are dropped by the collector. Oh, so basically we're robbing from the collector because yeah, he drops the head items and those weird the trapezohedron things. I am still going Vex. Ben hasn't gone to bed yet, so I figured I'd do one more dungeon delve. And oh, thanks for the morning followers. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. I definitely need to get one of those like the scripting thing set up so I can see who you are when you join. So we've got a blight chance. We've got we want somebody with that one. That's probably the best choice for it. So HP, okay. So then it's going to... Oh, that's pretty low HP. Can we have... We had something with HP, didn't we? Oh, the heads are named after some of the default names. So does it randomly generate the names of the heads? And actually a 30% heal would help him out because he's our primary healer. Do we have anything? We have this too. Critical and damage versus Eldritch. I'm trying to remember, the fishmen don't count as Eldritch, do they? I'm trying to think if there's anything Eldritch in the Cove we'd be dealing with. They do? Ben says he thinks they do, so let's go with that for more damage. It is a set of 3, okay. And then, speaking of Benny, let's see, we've got the Trap Disarm, plus 4 dodge. I think we had something else that was 4 dodge, yeah, and stress damage. So we'll do that. And I guess accuracy on his range skills to help make sure he hits, I think might be our best bet there. That would lower his dodge some more, though. 25% damage versus Eldritch. Let's see, melee damage for dodge. Oh, crafting says most things in the Cove, everything is Eldritch. Okay. In that case, let's not forget our Eldritch to damage. That'll help come out ahead there. Do bleed, sounds good. Eldritch, sounds good. And max HP, can't go wrong with that on our healer. And blight, alright. I think that'll do. And I don't think stress can be too much of a problem. So we've got healing, we've got... The speed is pretty consistent. Kind of wish you're a little bit faster. What are you going to do? And... Alright. I think we'll make the most of it. Also, and I guess it means before we go, let's make sure we've got... we have Blackjack in there. Make sure everybody has the right skills assigned. Sprawl wanted both plague grenades. We want medicine. Okay. We want... that's fine. That's all good. Yeah, definitely emphasis on the healing. That's going to be good, too. So we want him in rank 2 to pull that out every now and then. We've got... lick wounds. We won't need target whistle anymore without sway in there. I don't think, anyway. And we've got a mark there anyway with dodge. So that's still good, because then we can mark off that. And then Benny gets that stuff. Pistol shot. So point blank, grape shot, and duelist advance. So that's pretty much what we wanted to have him. We want to have him at. All right. Okay, I think we are good to go. So, short run through the dungeon. 8 torches. Let's see. I'm guessing probably just one of each to deal with stuff as we go through. And we've got our doggy treats. I think that'll do. Alright. Back to the Cove. Affords them increased resistance to bleeding attacks. Good point. I probably should have focused on... Oh, sorry, Bianca, just a little too late on that one. The advice came in, she advised to bring all the herbs. Yeah, it was not just Vex we almost killed. We almost lost everybody. Let's see. So we're going to have to do 90% of rooms. We can skip one. And it might as well be... probably one of these two. Well, then again, these two are harmless. So let's go ahead and knock these two out. Bas relief. A puzzlingly ancient sculpture of... Okay. What do you think on this one? I don't remember this thing at all. My temptation is to just touch it. Have our occultist just touch it. Well, I guess losing Lorax would have that in theory. There's an item you can use, so I don't recommend it. Okay, we will touch it. Interesting. Oh. Okay. That's not bad, actually. So what would... Do not shovel it. I figured that one, Zane. In the same vein as you don't burn the books, right? Alright, so... I guess we might as well backtrack, here where it's safe, losing one of our shovels early on kind of sucks. If we have another one or two we'd have to deal with, but... Alright, so let's go ahead and burn that one. And I probably should have gotten more torches, really, considering that it is a short mission, but it's still, quite a bit of light we're burning. So go through here. Burn one. Alright, here our first battle. Let's see what we got. Ah. If you come across an oyster, the dog treats can be used. Okay. Well, thank you. Okay. I don't need the mark that lowers protection, he said. Ah, dear. Okay, what are we looking at? Resistant to everything except blight. 50% protection. Those things are just dodge, basically. They're Eldritch, of course. Alright. So it's 9 to 14. That's pretty good damage. Yeah, crab battle. I guess we'll use the vulnerability hex is probably our best bet there. Allergic wide mouth. That's still a dodge of 9 on that thing too. It's pretty tough. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. Alright, then we'll do... Stun is 70, but our chance to stun is like 180. So actually stun is guaranteed even on the big guy. So I guess let's try to just keep him stunned. The crab is the main reason the Plague Doc is King of the Cove. And then I think we're going to justify pretty much opening every fight with a tracking shot to get that extra damage and accuracy in there. Right, and then let's see. So that's a blight of 30, blight of 30. Let's get the blight going on. Let's see. Oh, it could stun this guy too. He hasn't gone yet. Stun with 110, stun of 30. Okay. Just deny them both their turns, and then start moving in for the kill. All right. Nice. That is. I'm definitely happy to see that. All right, his stun is now 110. We still have a 70% chance of stun. Is the funny thing. As a matter of fact. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get the blight in there. So the blight is for 5 points of damage per round, and then I guess let's go. And then he'll do Duelist Advance and move up. So probably keep the pressure on. Bleed is 80%. Bleed is so 40% chance of the bleed going through, whereas I think we should probably give him something to. The Colt is the honorary King of the Cove. Yeah, that was a pretty nice damage. Bleed still went through though. All right, we'll do the Duelist Advance. Activate his riposte to get that going. And then there we go. And then let's keep the stack on the blight. So this isn't going to be a very exciting run, but it's just going to be pretty relentless, and it's pretty relentlessly working our way through it. Let's see. He does have dodge. Might as well lower that some. Nice.
A powerful blow.
I think arterial pinch does bleed, right? 8 damage of bleed. Holy cow. Okay. But I think Sprawl can remove that, right? He can remove... Yeah, he can remove bleed. Okay. Whew. Good golly. Yeah, Drakenelf, King of Stuns. I didn't think about how quickly the Blackjack stun damage would ramp up on that, but it is pretty boss. He is dead this turn with this damage coming down the pike. So let's make sure that Sprawl has... Actually, we want to make sure Sprawl has a chance to get that heal in. How fast is Sprawl? Sprawl is 6. Sprawl's probably going to go last, actually, so...
Well struck.
The other reason you want Plague Docs, that bleed. Yeah. Good grief, that's insane. And then 6 to 13 will not kill him unless he goes before he probably won't. So... Then let's do a heal with him. More bleed, I'm sure. Nope, okay, good. And then Battlefield Medicine.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade.
All right.
Blade.
I'm feeling pretty good about our chances now. And that means, Sprawl, I owe you one for your advice on the group composition. I definitely appreciate that. Because that would not have gone nearly as well if we hadn't had You know, the healing and the blighting and all that stuff. So I'm starting to see just how much, you know, you really have to, you stop messing around as the levels get higher. So move on to this one. And I think this is the room I'm going to skip, because with that we know there's a fight there. I think I'll go in for the curio and then leave. Is my plan there. Let's see. I believe this point, yeah, Benny is the one. But then again, he's almost as good at traps, and yeah, he needs some stress. So let's go with that. Interesting. A brackish tide pool. Okay, thoughts on this one? I'm thinking holy water. You know, we purify the water with more water. But I am open to suggestions. Could be anti-venom depending on what exactly is discoloring it. And I remember the dog treats for the oyster. We will definitely be doing that. If I run into one. Because I think you can use a shovel to pry open an oyster too, if I remember right. That's, you know, probably not as ideal. We're going to touch it. Sprawl, if you're not quick, we're going to touch it. The anti-venom gives you some heal or stress. I don't think that's too essential. You know, we're pretty good on that front. So let's have... touch the thing. Resilience. Ooh, look at that. Alright. So we have our palette swapped things here. Okay, so those are high dodge. So these are all pretty dodgy. Let's see, we want to penalize the dodge there. Yeah, that's looking pretty bad. And they're resistant to bleed. They're all resistant to bleed. So I believe Sprawl can hit either one of these or that one. Let's see, they are Eldritch, right? They are Eldritch. But his odds of hitting are just so bad. So I think we'll open up with the well, you know. Oh, but he even 30%, he still resisted the move. Oh, and I forgot to move Benny up on that one too. Let's see, he will. I mean, the odds of stun are just so high. This one, the odds of bleed, on the other hand, 70% across the board. That's not really worth it. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and he'll be going. We can't do much about that. So get that stun in. And then we'll have, I guess, yeah, tracking shot for that accuracy. It's probably our best choice there. So he's stunned, get some damage in. And then grape shot will probably help out here. Let's see, blinding gas, the chance of stun. 70% stun though, so that's not ideal. You know, if I've been thinking, I should have had Sprawl stun them. But let's go ahead and get some blight going on these guys. Let's see, that is, the blight goes through. Yeah, so blight goes through, that one ticks through. He gets this turn, he dies next turn. Good. Drat, not so good. Alright, cool. So that one's dead. Then, yeah, call. Yeah, as Sprawl points out, I wasn't able to afford to upgrade the cultist, so the accuracy is bad on it. Yeah, that's exactly my problem. And let's go. Stun on that one. Alright. The guaranteed stun is just so good. Let's do a duelist advance on 8-15. Almost a guaranteed kill. Here we go. And then we can point blank shot next turn. Nobody needs healing, so I think we'll just go for it. Well, and then stun race off, Drat, I was hoping.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
The crit did basically nothing, but it added some stress we didn't really need. But, you know, so it goes. We could get the stun off. Yeah, no need to sandbag just yet. It'll give some stress back. Cool. All right.
This
So
expedition
far,
at
so good.
least promises success.
Whereas Zane said that was a shocking revelation. Because the occultist, the seer, gets shocked. I get it. I get it. All right. So we have a battle here, a room battle there. We're still doing good on healing. 42 damage. He is dead, Jim. Is that Dr. Sprawl's professional medical opinion? Oh, I forgot to light a torch. Luckily, I think somebody here has some kind of Cove bonus that's giving us that surprise thing. Because yeah, that should have been the opposite to the thing happening there. Let's see. He is move resistant, accuracy. That is way too dodgy. Let's see what we can do about that. Or we could just dodge the mark. Okay, sure. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Bleed wise, they're at 70% across the board, except for him. But that still does damage to everybody. It still has some chance of going through. And 2 of them are stunned already, so. Okay, cool. And then we'll have a tracking shot on this guy to help further weaken him. Or on this guy to make him more likely we kill him. Yeah, I think the tracking shot, because that's more likely to go through in the first place and then start grape shotting. Well, the grape shot won't hit him and there in the back, so we'll do that. 9 damage, okay. Could have been better. So that all goes through. Man, they're so fast too. So they all go now, and then at least those 2 will go immediately. Oh no, okay. So Vince will get some speed. Okay, we got to make this one count. 2 points of bleed. He can. Let's see, odds just aren't good on that one. So I'm thinking. Let's see, actually the odds of him hitting with the hex are so low. Well, they're not so low, but let's see. I think we'll do this one to try to set up the grape shot to help finish him off. Because otherwise, that dodge a chance of it. Well, or actually, he does enough damage, but there's only a 2 and 3 chance of hitting. Yeah. So we're just going to. Yeah, he does such a low chance to hit with that move. Jeez. Now we're going to need him to start healing. Alright. I probably should have had him Duelist advance first to get that riposta thing going. I didn't realize he would have been such a popular target, though. Okay, Doomsay, that's going to be bad news. Okay, that could have been worse. And then I think we're just going to do more Hound's Harry to get. Let's see, that's. So he does 2 points of bleed with that. And he does 2 points of damage. So, okay, so he's dead if that hits. And it did. Escoballo said the Madmen are the most horrible mobs in this game. Yeah, they're obnoxious to deal with. Okay, but luckily he's dead. And that is 4 points of bleed. He's almost dead. So I think what we're going to do is get some healing started on. I think we'll have him. Let's see. He's dead too, actually. So yeah, how about we get some blight on? Where's the single target? There we go. Get some blight on this guy. Or let's see, 4 points of damage. So he's dead in 2 turns if I just let him go even. Yeah, I think we'll get the stun, or we'll get blight on him. Start weakening him down. Oh yes. Paul says I could kill. I should have gotten the shaman, so he could heal. Right. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. You made the right call there. Okay. However, we can kind of mitigate that by, let's see, he still dies, so we'll stun him. And that'll at least mitigate the effects of my failure. Let's see, he's dead. He's dead. No, he's not dead. If you hit him with anything, he'll be dead, though. So tracking shot for more accuracy, right? Yeah.
As the fiend falls, a faint
So
hope
he's
blossoms.
dead. And then all we need to do is then get some healing in there. Alright.
The
Perfect.
slow death, unforeseen,
And let's see,
unforgiving.
how about we... yeah, let's get some more healing. Alright. Yeah, then he's at 4... Oh, not quite dead, but... yeah, let's do it.
Continue the onslaught.
Alright.
Destroy.
Oh, we got a key out of that, too. So yeah, despite me completely forgetting about the shaman ability to heal, I am obliged to forget something in every fight. At least that carried the day. And yeah, I think we'll do Duelist Advance, and then I'm also kind of thinking though that maybe I should open up with Point Blank Shot because the accuracy is a bit higher on it than Duelist Advance. On the other hand, Duelist Advance to set up the riposte. Yeah, Duelist. I think I'll start using the Duelist Advance, set up the riposte, and then the Point Blank Shot, and then see what we do from there. We got a battle coming up. I think we're still pretty good though. Make sure our torch is over, and then move it through. Excellent. Yeah, we must have some kind of surprise bonus in here. Okay, and they are really dodgy. So let's try this again. I think is the best thing we can do about it. Wait a minute, so the debuff didn't go through on her dodge. Oh well. Should probably also rotate out the skills. We can use things that are actually doable, and well, so those are doable in rank 2. Yeah, they actually are vulnerable to bleed. So.
Masterfully executed.
And of course, you dodged it. So yeah, I think we'll do Duelist Advance on. See, they actually all got that bleed to go through. So I think these guys are more dangerous, though. Human. Yeah, that guy can only stumbling scratch this turn. So let's go for him. All right, and then Sprawl will. Let's see, the Blinding Gas would... That's fairly good odds of hitting both of them. They do have that stressful... But again, we're not doing too bad on stress, so I think it may be better to do the Plague Grenade and try to get try to take them out with get the blight damage train rolling. AP Bug, you did good earlier, man. I'm glad you're here before we wrapped up for the stream for the night. Although I got to say, Drakenel breaking out the... we renamed Leon to Drakenel now that he made it to the stream, and he has just been stun locking everything with the Houndsman's Cudgel. All right. So let's see. Okay, what are we looking at here? We had Hound's Rush. Okay, that's 7 damage. He's dead. That is 5 damage. If we hit her with... that's a kill, actually, thanks to the mark bonus. 3 out of 4 chance. On the other hand, we could just double up on the bleed. He's dead, bleed would... How much would that do? So 2, another 2 points, so 5. Wouldn't quite be enough to kill her. So I'm thinking... What am I even talking about? The most efficient move he can do is that. They'll have more accurate people. Actually, he's going down to a point blank shot. He's taken care of. So the next threat is this one. And then can Sprawl could use some healing, I think. Whereas, yeah, I think that's probably the best move there. Nice. So she's dead next move. Oh, Did the push go through? No. Okay. Alright, and then we've got, so, she has 1 more HP. Okay. So I'm thinking in maybe this case, Plague Grenade now, so she dies next turn guaranteed, and then he might be dead next turn too, depending on how much damage we do. So let's do another Plague Grenade. So she's done, and
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And then you have point blank shot on you.
Their
Gotcha.
formation is broken. Maintain
And then 5 and
the
7.
offensive.
So he's not quite dead next turn, but close. And as a matter of fact, we can kind of guarantee... Yeah. Actually, that'll wrap it up right there if we get a successful hit through. Or as a matter of fact, with 7 damage and 2 HP left, tracking shot would kind of guarantee that. Oh, but you can't track shot the person in front. So you'll just do that. Or we could do that.
Confidence surges
All right.
as the enemy crumbles.
I am pretty well chuffed at that. We got some food we could eat to clear some room. Yeah, that's probably our best choice there, I think. 1, 2. Eat. Alright. More curios. I was worried to run out of torches, before it was all said and done, but I think we're going to make it. So empty room and then battle, and then we're done because we don't have to. We can skip 1 room. So yeah, I think that is a hello. Barnacle crusted chest. Okay, now my thought is key because we have a chest here. Tell me if I'm wrong. Because I am willing to accept the possibility they're going to throw a big curveball here. Guess you could do a shovel to clear off the barnacles. Could do a... It is shovel, Bianca says. Okay. Well, I think taking a quick look at this one, we have an obstacle coming up, though. Yeah, also, Ninja Moon, glad to have you here. Yeah, we have. If we didn't have an obstacle coming up, I would shovel. As it is, we won't do that. So will the key not work at all? I guess you might as well try, because we have 3 of those silly things now. The day doesn't work, okay. Alright, I think we're just going to have somebody more or less undamaged and unstressed, and can heal himself to just dig in here. A nasty gash. So bleed and nothing. Alright. He would take 6 damage, or we could... Yeah, is there a fight in this room? There's not. So yeah, we'll just use the bandage on him. That was unfortunate. What kind of stuff can you get if you actually properly crack them open? Oh, speaking of, what is this? A fish carcass. Stuffed sea creature washed ashore. Wonder what it ate. I'm going to assume herbs on this one. This seems to be the generic, purify rotten things. So let's just go ahead and do that. Yep. Okay. Alright, that is pretty awesome. Okay. So we clear out 2 food. Do that. Torch. Gold. Also, Galen, thank you. And I don't think I've seen you before either, so thanks for coming by. Herbs on the fish, yes. Yeah, I've got enough experience with in the Warrens with using herbs on all the rotten troughs full of corpses to then chow down on. So we'll be using. I guess in retrospect, I probably should have taken out that obstacle first, but let's see. We'll toss the jade. Onyx is more valuable. The sea trains are also 250, so I think we'll just let them lie. Yeah, I think it could be done with keys. Yeah, there's no point. Not for 250. So we got a trap coming up next. Oh, we have our obstacle next. Shovel. I'm so glad we scouted there though, because otherwise it would have been sure use the shovel on the barnacles and then well. It's a trap 40 that takes him to 80. Sprawl has 50. That takes him to... It takes her to 90. Probably the better choice to get rid of some of that stress. Or we could fail.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
Sprawl. I know, darn it, Jim. We're a doctor, not a... Okay, let's do Torchlight before our room battle. My thought for holding on to the keys was a room with treasure, because they're probably going to want to use the... I probably want to save some key for that, and sure enough. Okay, so we're going to want... Let's see, dodge of 14... That's right, we're going to want Ven to move up 1 to be able to actually use the knife. So I might as well do that now, I guess. Oh, then again, we may not need to. And the Hex would lower the dodge on... Yeah. That's it. I think we're just going to have... We're just going to keep him under stun lock, I think. So yeah, let's make sure that'll actually go through. Because we could do the bleed, but we do not want to let this guy get turns if we could possibly help it. And we will see point blank shot. That's pretty good damage actually. Then move him back once we can do this advance. So, and then Lorax is saying he's just imagining Leon using a green herb on the rotting food, getting like a golden egg or a large mass from it. Excellent. I wasn't expecting the knockback to go through, but that is a pleasant surprise. Anyway, with those two, and that means he takes up both spaces. So Plague Grenade is going to not be as ideal there. Let's see, that's man, and he's already stunned. Let's see, I think we can get one more stun out of him. So let's go ahead and let's advance that guy. Yeah. Then those two are going to get their turns. Ouch. I think we may end up having to hug the dog on this one. Okay. So, the plan there was to then use Duelist Advance, 7 to 14 with the Blight, take care of him. Okay, he's done. And then puts him in riposte mode. And then we will... We can't stun the guy in the back anymore, but I'm going to bank on him not being able to do much from the back row. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. So let's go ahead and take both of them out. Alright. Light. Oh, but then of course he then moves to rank 2 when that guy bleeds out. I do not think things through the way I should sometimes. Alright, on that case, we will... I guess in that case we'll have him heal, so Sprawl will be freed up to... And Sprawl says, I'm sadly wrong anyway. You can get in a possible encounter is 2 crabs. So I'm guessing so. Is their only move the arterial pinch? Would that be surprised? Okay, yeah, I'm guessing probably so. Then we start the bleed train. Jeez, so glad we have a Plague Doctor here. I don't know how you get around that without a Plague Doctor or a ton of bandages. Let's see, Demon's Pull just doesn't do much. Yeah. So I guess we will... Let's see, Sprawl is at... she's down 4. Let's do a... Hex only lasts 1 round anyway, so let's reset the duration on that. They do have another move, okay. We'll do a point blank shot. Could take this guy right out. Yeah, I could actually. Yeah. Let's do the evils that lurketh. Not sure what that's a reference to, but it sounds baller as all heck. Alright, then Battlefield Medicine on thyself. A move with a knockback of 3. Fantastic. Okay, so do... Ouch. Well, you win some, you lose some. And then he has 1 turn of stun up. So the stun is currently 188. So actually, odds are still good, but not guaranteed anymore. but it's still got one more round out of it. And we will do Duelist Advanced War off. That only lasts for one turn anyway, I believe. So we'll do a tracking shot. And actually, Duelist Advanced instead of another point-blank shot. Then get some more Blight. Oh, Sprawl was pointing out that the Battlefield Medicine, it cures Bleed and Blight on the target and the Plague Doctor. Okay, see, I thought the self tag was just a reminder you could use it on yourself, but that's not a thing that happens. That's just a rank location. Yeah. Yeah, so I appreciate that. I didn't realize that was how that worked. So with 1 HP, he is now dead. And oh, we can't hug dog on this one. So go get it.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Alright. That is pretty cool. We don't need the shovel. We'll take the key. We will take the... we want the busts. Yeah, we can just...
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Alright. Then we will use the key on this thing. Kind of wish we could have done something for Sprawl's craziness there, but that's what some of the cash will go toward.
Beyond measure.
Holy water,
To
cash.
the brave and
Alright.
foolhardy alike.
That went pretty darn well.
Despite its morbid aspect.
So the thing is, I'm starting to realize you really have to pay attention to what the dungeons are throwing at you in the previous parts, like when you were going through there at level 1, and then plan ahead for the higher level versions of that, because they will be those things but tougher. Bruno, hey, yeah. Oh, in Radiance you may find victory. Yeah, we actually had a holy team. We were doing the Holy Hitman run to try to take out the Necromancer earlier, but that didn't go so well. Because I hadn't accounted for the fact that all their stats are higher, so enemies are harder to hit, they're more resistant and everything. But yeah, that went really well, and I'm glad that Sprawl was there to let me know to bring the Plague Doctor in, because yeah, if I hadn't had an easy way of curing that bleed, I mean, you'd pretty much either have to keep them stun-locked and prioritize them, which I could have tagged the Houndmaster's mark that lower protection back in and tried to kill them more quickly. I mean, we could have done that, one stun lock and then did it that way. But the fact we didn't have to, was definitely ideal. So Benny now hates beasts. Sprawl said, it failed to account for the Collector. Yeah, we were actually doing pretty well until the Collector with his upgrades showed up and just rained on our parade. And Draconel really hates fish people after that run, and I can't say as I blame him. Yeah. Oh, what is this? Armor minus 20% armor cost. Oh, so he replaced the quirk he just got. So I noticed that, like when we go back to town, and Sprawl might know this one, or anybody else that knows the game pretty well, it will keep the thing that replaced. It will keep that note in your quirks. Is there a way to bring that back, like in the like with the quirk, lock-in thing, or is that just letting you know that it happened?
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my
So
failings.
red plague cured, wasting sickness cured, scattering, yeah, that one, and everything. Another our first successful run. All right, but yeah, what I meant was, for example, it was Ven that had that. So, for example, oh, it doesn't anymore. It's just there talking through the times they replace something good, right? That being said, we might as well upgrade Ven's armor while we've got it, But that is all for next time.